Michael Chandler is finally reacting to the latest shift in Conor McGregor's career path, and this time, it might be for good. With McGregor now publicly acknowledging that politics in Ireland is what's truly motivating him these days, the possibility of him ever stepping back into the UFC octagon feels more uncertain than ever. Recently, McGregor announced that he plans to run for the presidency in Ireland. Along with that, he made it clear that he's content with what he's accomplished in MMA. The former featherweight and lightweight double champ believes his focus is better served elsewhere now, and that fire to compete in the UFC just isn't the same. That has left fans, fighters, and the entire MMA community divided. Some have already closed the book on McGregor's fighting career. Others are holding out hope. But one person who still sees himself as part of McGregor's unfinished business is Michael Chandler. Speaking to the Schmo, Chandler was asked about McGregor's current mindset and where things stand between them after all the delays, the waiting, and the unfulfilled fight. Chandler didn't hesitate to point out exactly what went down and how he views it now. As you guys can see, obviously, we had the tough 31 deal. Waited for Conor for a little bit. Got the fight booked. He pulled out of the fight. Who knows if he's ever coming back? But you can see by my actions, fighting Oliveira in November, and now Paddy in April. I'm not sitting around waiting for Conor. He knows his road back to the UFC goes through me. We have to finish the Ultimate Fighter 31. We still have a contract with both their names on it, even though he was not a man of his W in showing up. First time he has ever pulled out of a fight was against me in his entire career, so I don't think that he wants that to be his legacy. However, if he does, I wish him well in his presidency run in Ireland. That's as honest and direct as it gets. Chandler's reminding everyone that this isn't just some Twitter beat. They had a full TUF season together. The UFC promoted it, fans bought into it, and a fight was scheduled. But it never happened. McGregor pulled out. For the first time in his career, according to Chandler, he didn't follow through, and Chandler hasn't forgotten that. Now, instead of sitting on the sidelines, he's fighting Charles Oliveira in November, and then Paddy Pimblett in April. He's moving forward, making it clear that he's not putting his career on pause for anyone, but he's also not letting McGregor off the hook. In his eyes, if McGregor ever returns to the UFC, the only fight that makes sense is with him. It raises the big question, though. If, and that's a massive if, McGregor actually does come back, would the UFC still prioritize Chandler? Or would they go for something even bigger, like the long-awaited trilogy fight with Nate Diaz? That fight has history, it has numbers, and it has worldwide interest. But Chandler still has a valid point. McGregor's return was supposed to come through him, and there's still a contract to prove it. Drop a comment. Do you agree with Chandler that the McGregor fight is still his? Or do you think the UFC would go straight for Diaz, or even someone else entirely? Now on to Dricus du Plessis, who also had something to get off his chest today. After seeing the comments made by Shara Bullet earlier in the day, Dricus fired back, and didn't just aim at Shara, but at Khamzat Chimaev too. He posted, "Somebody get my guy some eye drop if we lived in a world where it's an eye for an eye, Shara would be king." Then followed that up with, "Between Khamzat and Shara, there are only three senses, touch, smell, and sound." Dricus is clearly done with the talk and decided to respond with sarcasm and fire of his own. Whether it leads to an eventual fight or not, it's clear that tensions are rising, and he's not shying away from the back and forth. Let us know what you make of all this. Is Dricus picking the right targets? Should McGregor's comeback, if it ever happens, go through Chandler, or has the moment passed? Hit the like button if you're enjoying the updates, and make sure you're subscribed with notifications on so you never miss the next one.